preparing for interns also. Well, interns, very best wishes for your first Zoom session and first assignment of this internship program. And for today's session, team 4 will present first, and then team 3, team 2, and team 1. And team 4 representative is Qzera. Team 3 representative is Farhin Mahdi. And team 2, team 4 representative is Qzera. Team 3 representative is Sumaya and Benjamin. Team 2 representative is Farhin Mahdi, and team 1 representative is Pratik Permi. So please be ready with your PowerPoint and do your best. Best wishes. Thank you.
Okay. Ramli, try to help me to mute others, as much as you can, because some others, I think they are from their phone and they don't realize that. Okay, as I said earlier, first of all, Assalamu alaikum and good evening also for everyone. And I hope that you have done your first week, work with the inspiration economy. I know that all of you is busy, either studying or working, or you are preparing for exam, or you are busy with your family. But this is life. And I guess that one of the things that is we are targeting is that we, always I say that busy people are those the ones who we are looking for. Yani in inspiration economy, we're looking for those people who are busy and they can contribute to their community, and they can manage to contribute to their community even though they are very busy. Okay, the more you are busy, the more and you manage to do some work for your community, the more that you're going to be inspiring. That for sure is the formula that I have seen in the last 30 years. I've been observing who those are, inspiring people. I've written books about that in Arabic and then in English. And it is those people who are very busy in their life, very busy, not because they are wasting their time or because they are not managing their time. They're very busy because they are trying to do lots of work for themselves and their community at the same time, and their family, of course. And in the first place, also our families are very important. I think admitting and muting, I'll leave it for you totally, Ramli. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now I would like to I said to Ramli, and every time I'll take maybe 10 minutes, and if I become near 9 minutes, Ramli, you remind me. I don't want to take more than 10 minutes, but in case I get encouraged, just tell me it is 1 minute more. What is inspiration economy? And I hope and you have managed to read some of the materials. Okay. I think I'm not sure the way Paul is managing. I'm leaving it all for Paul. I'm not intervening, especially that this is our first cohort. After our early cohort with India, the small group before COVID. So I'm leaving it so that we learn also from how yours they are managing and so on. And in case you need anything, always feel free to contact me beside contacting Paul whenever you need anything clarification. Okay, so inspiration economy, it's a concept that we brought in 2014 before we established the institute in Slovenia, because we found out, or I specifically myself, I found out that that the world need a type of currency. Isa, please, Isa. Okay, Ramli, this is Isa.
Can you give me co-host so I can also help her in muting people?
And I'm presenting now. I think Ramli she can give you. Okay, so anyway, what I was saying is that inspiration economy is about finding unique opportunities inside problems. We found, as you can see, the world might go down to a war, a third world war, and this because of again not seeing the opportunities in problems. People always they see that problems need to be having resources, and for that they fight over resources. Okay, while we in inspiration economy, we look at the world that is full of abundance. It's full of opportunities, especially if we start to get trained how to find or exploit hidden opportunities. Okay, there are lots of hidden opportunities, and there are lots of unutilized, unexplored hidden hidden opportunities that can be solved easily if we start to link things together after we do a proper observation for these problems, and after we do some projects, to exploit these problems further, so that we discover that most of the solutions for any economy is not based on materialistic resources. It might be based on natural resources, it might be based on human resources, it might be based on physical resources, social resources. There are many resources, abundant resources, that is based on what we call it the intrinsic powers within any community and within the person. Because the person, okay, what is the benefit of a person? What he does work for the community, he or she, they will be more inspired, because the more they discover how to solve problems with minimal resources, they become more inspiring, and they start to use the currency of inspiration to solve their problems, or to grow, or to make a business, like Godfred, like Paul, like the Mauritanian people, Ghana people. Now also they are starting to realize this. Okay, and other countries that we have worked on before, like Morocco and others, which is unfortunately they could not join us because they don't speak English, or even the ones near Kazakhstan and these countries. Okay, so anyway, I wanted to tell you that this slide is very important slide, because it will give you how you see the world. Once you see the world that is full of opportunities, you're gonna really like to deal with complex and chronic problems. And here I have to define, because many people, especially youth, of course, but many people in general, they don't know what means chronic and what means complex. Chronic problems means it's been there for a long time, like poverty in a certain country or a certain community. It's been there for a generation and generation after generation. Complex problem means it comes from different sources, like poverty again. Poverty because of less of education, because less of resources, or not knowing how to utilize the resources, because of the political or socio-political tensions, because of again maybe the environmental changes. Now now many countries are having droughts. Even certain parts in India, if the countries that used to have many floods or monsoon rain and so on, now they are suffering that they don't have water in many areas of the world. So this is where we say where the more we know how to deal with these socio-economic, complex and chronic problems, the more we can solve problems in a proper way. And here we need techniques of observation. We call it, by the way, not inspiration economy, but we call it inspiration engineering. How to get out, like this magnifier, how we get out the best of any society or any community through magnifying its opportunities, through linking things together. Okay, and through further exploring the opportunities and currencies together, because there are lots of currencies. For example, all of you know is a trust itself. If you are trusting us, you are giving us your time, and we are trusting you. We are giving you our knowledge, and we are giving you, or trying to support you. This, based on this trust, we came all of us together. So this trust itself is a currency that is worth to be utilized in the short and long run. So there are many currencies that we can share together, to work together, so that we can solve communities' problem. The actual outcome is then is that it is measured. Real outcome, the real legacy, is not that you do something great, but you utilize millions, and you manage to cut many forests, or abuse the environment, or abuse the resources. This is not this is what's happening in the world today. They are doing big things, but it's utilizing many resources, or on behalf of other people rights, and or other people, communities, and so on. And this is why the conflicts arise, because we become more selfish. While these four that I'm mentioning to you here, they are based on selfless, because the more you give and you utilize the minimal resources, and you use your intrinsic power, and you try to help others and inspire yourself, the more you're gonna feel that the world is abundant, and that and you need to give more, and you'll enjoy giving more. And for that, we establish many business models for inspiration economy. Yani we have the research, we have, I don't want to take you into our program, which is a lot, but we have the membership program, we have the, the centers, the different, societies like Bahrain Society represented by Dr. Dunya and others. We have the problem solving workshops program. We have many programs that we can talk about in the future once you join us, inshallah. We hope, and some of you will be joining us, like Paul, now starting to be like part-time, but like he's going towards a full-time job for the inspiration economy. So, and we are trying to make now what we call not only non-profit center, because these are non-profit mostly run by us, but also we are trying to go for social for profit or profit centers that can support this movement to continue. Even after I gone from this life, and all of us we're gonna go from this life, we need to see that the inspiration will come because we believe about it. It's about belief. Our mindset see every day that our, what we are doing and what we are discovering to the world is highly needed, especially in this harsh environment that is created by the socio-political tensions and so on. Even our program based on necessity. So the world now after COVID need different ways of approaching the problems. The generations today, like you and even the younger generation, they need different approaches. There are no proper academic programs, and there are no even a proper formula. And most of the formula of the world based on scarcity. So, you can hear always in economy, right? Supply versus demand. Supply versus demand. If you want me to manage the demand, you have to give me supply. And this is totally wrong formula. This is totally wrong formula. I believe that the formula that we are working on, capacity versus demand, the more we raise the capacity of the community, of ourselves, of our families, of our country, the more, and this capacity needs to be based on exploration, exploring, going to the field, doing research, doing more social for profit companies, not selfish companies or entrepreneurship only driven companies. No, the companies that can make a profit for the people that's running the company, but also bring the people around them to be avoiding poverty, avoiding diseases, flourishing their life, and so on. And this is where we call it inspiring models. We are looking to do inspiring models more and more. As I promised you, I said I will not take more than 10 minutes, and I think it's enough for today, just to trigger your thoughts about what we are doing and how we are trying to create an impact in the community. If there is no questions, then I leave it for you, Ramli. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. This has been really insightful. We also have Dr. Dunya with us. Ma'am, if you can please tell a few words. And also, sir and ma'am, we have decided that we'll be doing all these in between among the teams. So we are doing competition kind of thing, a friendly competition. So all the projects that will be presented before you. You and Dr. Dunya, you both be the judges, and later on we can announce a winner among all the 4 teams. So
okay.
So first of all, thank you for giving me the chance, and I'm really very delighted to be among you. First, I want to apologize for not being here last week in your first meeting. Okay, so, and I'm really happy to hear this, to see this, how you are really, the motivation you are in. I can see you all not only motivated, as Dr. Muhammad always remind me that you are an inspiring people. So that's why I can see the submission, and I'm looking forward really to see your project. And as we always say in Inspiration Economy, you can't learn these concepts only by hearing about them or reading about them. You will only understand it when you really apply it, and you will be in this way a contributor with us in putting this theory. And so I'm looking forward to hear from you. So thank you a lot for giving me this chance to be with you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So now, Paul, you may take the hand. If team 4 is ready, we can start. Team 4. Quizera is here.
Yes, good evening, everyone. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I am Khadija Mtesiwase from Team 4, but I am not the representative. I am together with the representative of our team, but he is having the internet connection problems. If it doesn't bother you, I think we can first start with another team while he's working on his connection, and can present after the following team, if it doesn't bother you.
All right. So we can start with team 3 now.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
So from team 3 for the second assignment, we have Benjamin. Benjamin, please come.
Rimli, can you explain the assignment points and topics to Dr. and to announce the points and topics to Dr. Dunia and Dr. Vuezi, that what are our assignments? Point 2 and point 3.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
So, sir and ma'am, we have initiated 3 activities for this week. So first one was literature, and that one we had given our interns that they will read through all the articles present in the website and in the link provided, and they also read through the Instagram pages, the YouTube pages, and they went through everything, all the work that IIIE has been doing through all its various networks. The second number activity was to make a storyboard. It was like the interns were divided into all these teams, and they had to prepare a design for an animation video that will be prepared, and it will be prepared by an animator, a professional animator, regarding the IIIE, its life in 7 years, its 7 glorious years that it has celebrated. So for that, we had asked each team to prepare one storyline or any ideas that they want to be included in the animation. So it will be just crude kind of format. So we can go through that. And the third activity, it was a group activity where under $300, using minimal resources, the teams were required to brainstorm an idea on a socio-economic development project which can be implemented. It had to be sustainable. It had to follow the sustainable development goals, and they had to prepare a model on with $300 how what work or what kind of project can be done by each and every team. So we had divided the teams into 4 groups, and so probably number 3 group would be presenting now. So that was the entire assignment for the week.
And also the team leaders of the team. Can you just announce the team leader's name?
Yes. So team 1 was Paul Kakoti. Team 2 was Godfred. Team 3 is me, Rimli Das. And team 4 was Quizera.
Now, just sorry, the name of the teams, it's is it according to, does it has any meaning or?
No, ma'am. As of now, we have not assigned any names. It's just
Okay.
team 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Okay.
So that's it. Yeah, but it's a good idea, ma'am. We can assign names. It would be more interesting then.
Okay.
It'll be houses. All right, ma'am. So, ma'am, shall we begin? Paul?
Yes.
Yes, all right. Okay. So for team team 3, that is my team. I'm the team leader of that. I have Benjamin presenting the storyboard, the animation story, and we have Sumaya. She will be presenting the $300 project. So Benjamin.
Okay, thank you very much. My
I'll
name
be
is
doing the
Benjamin.
screen sharing now.
Sorry, thank you very much. My name is Benjamin, and I'm presenting in 3. I'm a fellow colleague. It's on animation scripts. The video would follow up later, but it's in 4 content. First of all, triple IE vision and mission is to make positive changes through inspiration, empowering communities towards an inspiration economy that changes the world. This what the organization is all about, helping people and also changing economies. When you go to the second concept of youth economy, you see a diagram there. First on the diagram is socioeconomic issues that we face in our communities day in and day out. Now, in order to say, in order for us to solve these socioeconomic issues, we first create.
Okay, sorry,
model.
Benjamin. Just a minute, Benjamin. I think I'll mute all, and then you can unmute yourself, Benjamin, because we are hearing lots of noises. Okay, so I'm muting all now. Benjamin.
Yes, please.
Okay, help me, Ramli. Help me to close the ones which is making noise from background. Okay, go ahead, Benjamin. Thank you. Yes.
Okay, sorry. As for where I left off, concept, the second concept of youth economy. You see, there's a diagram below that shows how we solve socioeconomic issues. First of all, we have the socioeconomic issue there. The second step is we create a model, youth-friendly foundations. The third of it is we build youth differentiations, how the challenges that they're facing, failures, successes, and how they are going to learn about it. The last of it is building youth life purposefully. We draw the youth part and influence them in solving socioeconomic issues. On the third concept, so I'm going to skip the third concept. We will go to the fourth concept of future for site economy. What the whole what the organization foresee for our economy or other countries. First of all, what we know about the country or the community, ability to see benefits of disruption, that stability, ability to discover new areas. So with these 3 concepts that I've mentioned right now, this is how we used to foresee economy in other communities or societies in order to help them achieve their goal, both economically or socially. Now, Triple IE started in 2015, and got to be the glory. We are 7 years old now, and these are some of the things that we've been able to do. First of all, youth economy. We've created legacy conferences. We've also created inspiration economy academic programs, inspiration economy society, self-sufficient network. And when it comes to our partners or branches that we've opened with other people, we have Inspiration Rwanda, Daki, Waivers Edition, and many more. We've really done a lot during our 7 years stay on the globe. And now Triple IE um, has 8 branches in over 34 countries. You see within the what do you call the screen, there are what do you call it, orange dots there and blue. The orange dot simplifies our strong presence in these countries. In what do you call, in the sense that we have strong presence there, and we've helped those communities or countries very well. So we we are in 34 countries around across the globe: Africa, Europe, Asia, and many more. Triple IE in helping what do you call build a strong socioeconomic or a strong community. Our goal is
Benjamin, are you there?
yeah, my mic was muted, that's why.
Yeah, okay. Sorry,
Yeah.
I did that by mistake. Okay, thank you.
Okay, so from where I stopped, for growing an economy, we need first to start up. During this 7 years that we've stayed across the globe or the world, we've been able to start up for social profit, and also inspirations for economic boot clubs, triple IE international program, and also model villages. This and many more. These and many more. Also, in building what you call a strong triple E in many countries across the globe, employment empowerment, and also we've able to what do you call, help in sustaining resilient economies. Without moving further, life is full of things that we can spend our most valuable assets on. That's time. When you look back dates since when we started, there's a picture on the screen that shows our achievement or our impact on societies across the globe. And this shows that really we've done a good job across the globe in changing people and impacting people and communities, which is helping them in their social economic life today as we're speaking now. As alone we are weak, together we are strong. We shall work together as a family with a mutual trust and responsibility, as said by Dr. Mohamed Buhiji. Thank you very much. So my colleague will take us through the other concepts or the other.
Thank you so much, Benjamin.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you, Benjamin. A great presentation. Very nice.
You're welcome.
So now we have Sumaya. You there? Sumaya?
Yes.
Yes. We can
Okay.
start your presentation now.
Okay. Good afternoon. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
My name is Sumaya Abubakar Muhammad from Nigeria. And I'm representing for group team 3 on assignment number 2. Team lead, can you please help me share the screen?
Yes, just a moment.
The assignment is about how you impact on community for self-reliance and also income generation for vulnerable communities and a lot. So we chose fungiculture. That's our main theme, and that's our main focus and concern on how can we use fungiculture to enhance the life of a lot of people, especially people coming from less privileged communities of the poorest, And why fungiculture? Why do we choose fungiculture? The aim of choosing the project is hence 4 countries. It's applicable all across the 4 countries where the team interns are coming from: Nigeria, Ghana, Mauritania, India, Rwanda. Then why are we choosing it? Because in the poorest and poor communities where there is scarcity of proteins, fungiculture can really come in and be a complement to that, in the sense that people they can have it in their daily diet, where we don't have the accessibility or the financial capability to get in meat or fish. Because of its nutritional value, we are going for fungiculture. The triple IE focuses on empowering youth, dropout women, underdeveloped, unemployed men, widows. This will really be a product value addition to their lives, and also a means of SMEs for self-reliance and also productivity. Next slide, please. What is fungiculture? It refers to the cultivation of fungi such as mushrooms and various molds. It also involves the cultivation of nutritional, medicinal, and caloric value of edible fungi. Fungiculture also studies the cultivation of fungus to obtain profitable mushroom yields, which is also a business chain and line. Mushrooms, to be precise. Mushrooms are the next high-value agricultural crop, which can transform incomes of small and marginal farmers, because we are targeting the lowest of the lowest. So this will now give them the ability to also come and fill in the board, whereby they can feel they won't have that feeling of marginalization and domination by people that are highly influenced in the economy. Technically, mushrooms are neither plants nor animals, and they don't emerge from seed, but from spores or spores. They are non-polytencistic life forms, which is really good, and it's do away with a lot of inconveniences of going in for seeds, thinking of fertilizers, and a lot more. So it's easier, cheaper, and also viable for sustainability. Benefits of mushroom: there are a lot of proteins and other essential nutrients present in it, like vitamin D. Mushrooms help in building a strong immune system. Mushrooms are high in nutritional value and hence helps in the prevention of heart diseases. Mushrooms are also helpful in preventing some of the cancers like breast cancer prevention. Mushrooms also help in weight loss. Mushrooms are rich in protein, vitamins, and fibers, so mushrooms are also beneficial to the diabetic patients. Mushrooms also contain vitamins B2, B3, increasing metabolism. As mushrooms are rich in fiber and carbohydrate, prevents stomach diseases. Mushrooms are also a good source of folic acid that found only in non-vegetable and is helpful in increasing the hemoglobin level in the body. Coming from this, it's so coming and choosing fungiculture is it's not really a straightjacket answer, but it's enhances our health, improve our diet, and also is now a value-added change into the chain of businesses. Benefits of fungiculture. The benefits that it's been picked is because there is no barrier to production, which is now yearning for global production. Sources of income and employment for a lot of widows, for a lot of poor people, for a lot of youths unemployed. At least is a source of income and employment. Sustainable goal demand. Yes, this is viable, is sustainable, because the amount of energy, the amount of technical know-how is limited in this, which is also aimed at using or fostering the SDGs campaign for fungiculture. And being it like that, it's also cost effective. We're thinking of $300. You can create that with $300. Aside the breakdown, which is there shown on the screen, is what we can use $300 to do and how we can impact lives through fungiculture to now create a value chain, to now present food on the table, to give women the accessibility of sending their children to school, to enhance their capacity, to also bring in youth so that they can be inclusive into these processes of chain value addition, and it's in phases. We can, hence the duration is 2-3 weeks. So it can be done in phases, the first, second, growth, casting, and cropping, and into harvesting, which is really, really good and wonderful. The markets, where are we going to sell those products? We can connect with hotels and restaurants and sell them directly. That's another option. And another option is, still, since the shelf life of mushrooms are about 2 weeks, they can be transported to cities. If people, hence the people that will be cultivating it are from the rural areas, 2 weeks will be good for them to transport these mushrooms to wherever they're going to sell, either hotels, either restaurants, or private houses even. And they can be sold in local market also. We can have a community market whereby these women can bring in their mushrooms and sell it. We can have joint markets whereby they can now sell their products. These are also places and areas whereby we can harness in order to see this value added chain into being sustainable and also viable in order to yield the best impact with as little as $300. And we've done a breakdown of the expected income due to 1 pack of paddy straw pack product is equal to $0.5 to purchase 2 combines, which it will be in and out. It will really be an income generation business, especially for women, for girls, for youths, and unemployed. Months, we now did a breakthrough of monthly income, and the first month, because the highest of which the mushroom will be able to be harvested is 3 weeks. So we can see that from the first month, date starting 29th of October 2022 to 28th of November, which is 3 weeks, will amount to $357. Then the second month, whereby people can still repeat it, is from 29th of November to 31st of December, which we can also have $250. Then the third month, which will be in December, which can also be $250 because the cost and expenses will be low because of those materials and tools that have been bought, which made that of the first month to be higher. Subsequently, the second and the third month will be of equal because we now have those tools, and all we do is to now put it and make it into a harvesting form so that we can harvest it. Connecting ideas. These ideas have been connected in 2 countries with same inspiration. For Ghana, mushroom has the potential to change the lives of Ghanaians economically and health-wise. This kind of farming should be encouraged since it serves as income and also replaces the lost protein nutrients to meals, especially to family who can't afford animal and fish protein. In mushroom farming, you do not have to build any special structures. You can always control light and temperatures by covering up when necessary. Use substrates from what is readily available, such as cassava, peeling sand, sawdust, which will not cost you a thing. Then that of India. India produces 2% of world's total mushroom production. It is a blooming MSME sector. Towards socio-economic development, that's the aim. We are moving from mushroom production, we're moving towards an socio-economic development. Mushroom production is an indoor activity using a vertical space, hence does not compete with agricultural land, thus suitable for small farmers. We don't need big lands, we don't need big spaces, we're not occupying a lot of space. So the vertical space you have in your house, indoors, outdoors, will really be suitable for you to now start mushroom production, which will really be suitable for people in rural community who are very poor and can't afford lands. It involves minimal investment. Yes, the little amount of money can be invested into it and it will have a good yield and income generation. Hence, it can be alternative income source for poor households. It can be, we call it here in Nigeria as a side hustle. A side hustle is the little things you do that will add value to your life, either by taking one responsibility off your shoulders, either paying the bills or medical bills or school fees. This will also serve as side hustle. In food, thank you. It seems I'm taking lots of time. I think I'm done. Hello?
Yes.
I just wanted to comment, Ramli, even though I think you and Paul don't want me to react so far, but really I am very impressed from both presentations I've seen already in the first group. And this shows that sometimes if I don't intervene, it's better than when I intervene. And really, our sister, Jazakallah khair, our sister name, I forget your name, ma'am, or your name?
Sumaya Abubakar.
Sumaya, she is encouraging me to go to Nigeria. Nigeria, it was planned to, many years that I should go to Nigeria, but I canceled it because of safety issues. But now I'm willing to take care of even the safety issue to meet people like Sumaya. And really, I'm really impressed by, and I think I take with me my guard, the Godfred. He will go with me, inshallah, for this trip, because I believe that it is, people like you is what makes the country really lovely to visit. It's not the country only or not its people. It is people like you, inspiring people like you that we are looking for to visit, and see and learn and so on. And we entered now so far after Inspiration Economy since 2015, 34 countries. And I think Nigeria deserves to be one of our next countries, inshallah, to visit.
Thank you
very much.
Shukran. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So now team number 4, Kuzera. Kuzera is here. I think Kuzera is having network issues again.
He's there. I can see him. He's talking, but just let me unmute him.
Yeah.
Or I'm asking him to unmute. Isa, unmute yourself. He's using mobile and sometime.
User is a bit nervous.
No, it's okay. Now he's okay. Okay, Isa.
Yeah.
Your time now. Do you hear me?
Hello, everyone. My name is Kizela Isa from Rwanda, and this is I'm going to tell you about our project. We have suggested a project of selling eggs and to the community here in the country or any other. And you see the screen. Have you been seeing this?
I suggest Ramli, if he's not ready, you can give other team, and also we can cover 2 teams per meeting. Since I suggested for you and Paul to have 2 meetings per week, and we can so that we can comment also on the people work. So I suggest we take another team and keep Kuzera till they have prepare for themselves for next time and in a proper place, internet place and so on. Yeah.
Okay.
And we know that in Africa especially The network is a problem.
Yes, sir, it's a big issue. It's a
yeah,
big issue. Network
yeah.
is a big issue.
Yeah.
All right. So which team shall we go ahead with? Paul?
I think Farhan is ready.
Team 2.
Farhan or the other.
Team
what's the
2,
other?
yes, Farhan.
Okay,
Team 2.
team 2. Farhin, please.
Yeah, sure. A very warm good evening to one and all. My name is Faheen, and I'm today here to represent Team 2 and talk about our socio-economic project idea. Our team is led by Mr. Godfrey. So I'm going to present you my screen. Just give me 1 second. Can I share my screen? I guess someone has to remove the disable thing. Then only I will be able to share my screen. I'm not being able to share my screen.
Okay, I'm giving you now a co-host. So go ahead now to fast the.
Just give me a second.
Now it should be okay, right?
But it's just showing. Is my screen visible?
No.
It's just showing.
You should share it. No, go screen share.
I'm going on screen sharing only, but I don't know why. Like it's showing something. It's just going to give me 1
You are already co-host, so you should have the easy access.
I'm trying to share. Like I'm screen sharing on, but it's not being able. I'm so sorry.
Go screen share again. Just relax. Go screen share. Is it open?
I'm doing that only. My screen sharing is open, but it's not showing.
Oh, it's okay. Just a minute, Paul. Is your presentation open? Open it first. Open your presentation.
Yeah, my presentation is open in my computer. But
okay, so you know its location.
Can you share my screen? Can I ask Ms. Godfrey to represent
Farhin?
Thing because yeah,
Farhin, listen. You just share your this on PowerPoint in the group, then Rimli can share in the screen. Okay?
Yes, I'll do that.
Okay, sure, I'll do that. Just give me 1 second.
Share the PowerPoint as soon as possible in the group.
I'm so sorry for the inconvenience.
Okay,
yeah, I'm doing that. I'm so sorry.
Okay, till you do that, let me عشان use time. Okay, and it's we're supposed not to comment till the end, but I think the idea here is that we see the potential projects, and I believe that first for the first presentation that was done by team 3, I think Benjamin did that. I would say that it is a great presentation, and if I will give it out of 5, I will say 4 out of 5 for now, at least, because I know that this is 1 week work and maybe did not manage to get all what we are doing. It's a huge inspiration economy is a project. It's not only institutes and so on. It's a huge project. We want to reach the whole world. So I think maybe we need to work more, and maybe after the collection of all the teams, I think this is the idea of Paul, and after the collection of all the teams, we start to put this in a storyboard, and I mean collect it in a final storyboards, 3 or 4, and we do the animation through professional animation company. So I thank you, Benjamin, because you inspired us. You made us realize we are now celebrating 7 years, and now we have done some work. It is not up to our ambition, because always inspiring people ambition is much higher. But now we reach academic. Also, this you did not cover that part. Now what we reach academic part, we reach research part, we reach project, as you said, in different countries. Okay, with certain ups and downs or levels because of our limited resources. Okay, but also maybe part of this of the analysis, because you are doing storyboard, and maybe storyboard. I know you are focusing on the strong things, but also one of the maybe things that you can do in the future for all the teams is that you show also what we should work on in the future more. Yani, for example, reach people like you, which is now started by Paul. Thanks, Yani, for Paul and Godfred and Ramli and all of you to trust us and start this work. And maybe also finding resources for independent resources, not depend on my donations or you know, what I do and so on, and more researchers, more you know, innovative techniques to spread the idea, because the idea is very strong. That's why for sure I know, and not because I brought the idea. It's not idea, it's a way of thinking. Always I say it's very strong, the word needed, but we need many people so that, and we know it will take 30 years till it will be like an you know, a realized economy. But this is where people like you, which is they call them the pioneers, you are now the pioneers of inspiration economy. Okay, because so far even our academic program is going to start this semester, so we don't have a real pioneers يعني, per se, like Godfrey and so many. So you are, all of you as pioneers for the inspiration economy, if you stay and focus on this, whether you use it as a full-time and join us, or make your own you know, social for-profit organization, or you join us, you know, work with us as a part-time. Now coming back, so thanks again, Benjamin. This is my comment for the presentation of Benjamin. For Sumaya, this fungi culture has been our interest, maybe even more, Dr. Dunya, but I've been reading about it more, you know, because my background is science. I am bioengineer and biotechnology, and also beside medical physics. And we know that this is now the future, actually, science, the future biotechnology, the future foresight of the natural resources, and how to minimize abusing the resources of the world, is by going and utilizing a lot of the fungi culture benefits, which is, you know, it's a huge word. And instead of going to the space, they are saying now people need to go to the down to earth to see the fungi culture and so on. So Maya, you touch, and your team, and of course all of your team, you touch a very important subject, and I didn't realize it is that much really feasible. So I would give it 4.5 out of 5, and I would say the only why so it should be a 5 out of 5, but why I remove يعني 0.5, because I'm not sure about reaching the global market. لأن احنا the problem with us, Sumaya, and we have products like Godfrey or like Paul, but so far, or like Mauritania, but so far we could not reach the global market, and we want to reach the global market. So this is why I gave it يعني maybe 0.5, and to be realistic. And I disagree with you also, and it is side hustle. I think this will be a good business for many people if they know how to deal with it, not only to sell it as a product for eating, but to bring the byproduct out of it, which you mentioned actually. Yani, because of time, I think you did not go into detail of this, but you seem that you know about this. And I would say from now, because again, I don't want to miss this opportunity. Okay, that I'm committed to this project 100%. I'm committed to start a project with this thing, whether in Nigeria or any other country that you see that this place will benefit the community. Okay, and actually we are willing to study to do many projects in different countries. If this, we can do it like a company and so on, and this can be a good source of fund for you, for the community, and also for inspiration economy, as maybe as a sponsor or something that will get some profit, yani, that will help us to again do similar projects or other relative projects in the different communities. Okay, so that's my comment on team number 3.
Thank you so much, sir. Dr. Dunya, can you please, ma'am, please?
يعني I think Dr. Muhammad, he said most of the things. I'm really very impressed by يعني both teams. I don't know why Dr. Muhammad, he said 3 teams, while I'm just
team 3. I said team 3. Now we're talking about
team 3. Yes. Okay. So I didn't miss something. So okay. So both of them are يعني very interesting, but it's just like a comment, especially for Sumaya. It's very interesting project, as Dr. Muhammad said, that we do يعني this project. Okay, it may not be a very unique, يعني it's been studied, it's there. The uniqueness always about it, when we say the method, you are going to apply it by using the inspiration economy method. That the beneficiaries who are going to be the really people who benefit in the real way, and how it's going I mean, the project of mushroom is touch the heart, touch the mind, touch the soul. You need to make sure that this will be very clear and all over the process. We don't want to what I always say, that working in these projects are very similar with the normal entrepreneurship. The difference that an entrepreneur will work only for himself or herself to make more money for themselves, while in inspiration, you are doing it also for more and more people to raise yourself with the others. So this is something that you need to be really very careful with when you are improving this project and working in it. So, but well done. I'm really very impressed. It's really, the projects are really very good. And thanks for Benjamin for letting us recognize all what happened on these. I think you brought it in a very nice way that we've been through a long journey. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much, sir. So now we can, I have Fahim's presentation with me. So we can begin with it.
First of all, very, very sorry and I apologize for this. Like, I don't know why it happened. So once you can share, I will continue with my.
Is it visible?
Yeah, it's visible now. Okay, just a second.
All right. You just say next slide and I'll move to it.
Okay, can you go to the second slide, please? Okay, so here is our project. On the $300 using minimal resources.
Sorry, slideshow. Farin, sorry, slideshow, Ramli, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, can I start? On the $300 using minimal resources, our team has come up with the following socio-economic development project idea that can be implemented for sustainable development goals. Our idea is to set up a small-scale business, which will be divided into making two products and produce two things. That will be, one is going to be bamboo products, and the second is going to be black turmeric, which I will explain you guys later. Can you please change the slide? Okay, the SDGs we are targeting to our project are low poverty, zero hunger, gender equality, decent work and economic growth, industrialization and reduce inequality, responsible consumption and production. These are the SDGs that we are going to show our project idea. Can you please change the slide? Our idea. So now let me explain you what our idea is. Our idea is of setting up a small-scale business with the help of local communities of Assam and bringing them under one umbrella to produce and manufacture local products like bamboo jewelry, bamboo bags, bamboo artifacts of that region, and selling them nationally and internationally through markets as well as social media platforms and different shopping apps like Amazon, Flipkart, etc. And also to bring the hilly communities of northeastern regions together and use their resources to produce black turmeric and sell it nationally and internationally through markets and different shopping apps like, again, as I said, Amazon, Flipkart, etc. It can be any social media platform also. Can you please change the slide? So if we're saying that we are going to produce bamboo products, it's very important to know what bamboo is. I guess many of us are familiar with what bamboo is. Bamboos are a diverse group of evergreen, perennial flowering plants making up the subfamily Bamboo shodai of the grass family Papai. Giant bamboos are the largest members of the grass family. There are over 1,000 species of bamboo. It is a type of grass and grows from its roots. When it is cut, it quickly grows back, with most spices maturing in 3-5 years. This amazing plant grows in both tropical and temperate environments and is very hardy not needing pesticides or herbicides to grow well. Change. You can change the slide. So here, let me tell you why it's sustainable. First, it requires no pesticides or chemical fertilizer. It grows rapidly and can be harvested in 3-5 years. It rarely needs replanting. It produces more oxygen than trees. It plays an important role in the imbalance of oxygen and carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. It secures carbon dioxide and is carbon neutral. It requires no irrigation. It is excellent for inhibiting soil erosion. It grows in a wide range of environments. Its production into fibers has lower environmental impact than other forms of fibers, especially synthetic ones. That is also a reason we are choosing this product. Can you please change the slide? Where is bamboo grow? If you are saying that we are going to produce products from bamboo, it's very important for us to know where it's grown. Bamboo grow in Asia, Africa, and Latin America, United States, Central China, Patagonia, Northern Australia. But here we are saying that we will import our bamboo from India. And actually, we're not going to import. We are going to set up our small scale business in Assam only, where bamboo is produced. In India, bamboo is produced in Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland, Sikkim, Tripura, and West Bengal. In Andaman and Nicobar Islands, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, and Western Ghats. And here we are going to get the raw material from the region that we are targeting. Can you please change the slide? Yeah. So the cost of the bamboo. The raw material cost for us is going to be tons of bamboo per acre is 13.5. The average sale price of bamboo plants per piece is rupees 50, which will be $0.63 to rupees 100, which will be again $1.25. This may vary depending on the quality and area of sale. So let me give you the brief explanation of our idea that will be point A. Organizing the local women and men of the region that will be Assam, India, who have the knowledge and skills of producing this product, but don't have the resources. We'll give them a workplace to produce different bamboo products and also will provide them the idea where to sell the produce. We'll provide them with the market knowledge. There will be both physical and online marketplaces like Amazon, Flipkart, etc. We'll also try to promote them for various social media platforms because of which their sales will increase. Can you please change the slide? Below are the bamboo products that we will make. This on your screen is showing bamboo jewelry that we can make easily from bamboo and that we are thinking to make. Can you again change the slide? This is bamboo bags. You can see in any shopping site, online, internationally, the bags are available. So we are thinking that we'll produce these bags locally. Can you again please change the slide? These are other bamboo products. There can be many bamboo products that can be said from like rugs, bed, and all. But initially, we'll go for smaller bamboo products that will be curb, any kitchen use thing, sitting thing, a rug, not bed and all because it's a like huge investment and all, but small things that we can produce in a small area. Can you please change the screen again? If you see online in any marketing app, this product is sold for more than $13, where the original marketing making cost, even if you include the cost of raw material, will be less than $6. The sad part is that who are making these products are not getting the profit. They are barely making their living. The middlemen who sell these products to big companies and they brand it are making huge profit and exploiting the artisans who are doing this work for centuries. My vision is to bring these artisans and local people together under one umbrella and produce these products and sell them. So the profit that is made and earned is get by the artisans, not by the big companies. Can you again change the slide? So here is the point B of our small scale business. Here the idea is, our idea here is to distribute the seeds of black turmeric to the local people who are involved in farming already, but are not making a living with the agricultural produce they are producing. We'll distribute the seeds to them, and here we'll not need any capital investment. Rather than distributing the seeds, we'll only need to guide, monitor, and show them the market where this produce can be sold. So here, if I'm speaking about black turmeric, I want to make sure that are you guys aware of black turmeric? Can you just change the screen then?
No, I'm not aware. Anyway, I'll go Google it now. Don't worry about it. But I'm not aware.
Yes, I'm going to explain you guys about what black turmeric is, because many of the people are not aware what this produce is. So I guess now I can get to know it. So black turmeric is native to northeastern and central India, where it has been part of cultural ceremony and medicinal remedies. Black turmeric is used by many tribal communities in the state of Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra. The herb is sold fresh or dried in the markets across India and Southeast Asia. The price may go down, but as per experts' opinion, it will be between rupees 350, which will be $4.38, to rupees 500, which will be again $6.26 per kg. And this amount is also more than other vegetable amounts like potato, tomato, etc. At present, 1 kg of black turmeric in the market costs $31.29, which in India price will be 2,500 per kg, which is actually a very nice amount of profit. Can you please change the screen? Yeah. There are a number of uses of black turmeric. According to a report published in the International Journal of Research in Pharmacy and Chemistry, black turmeric is the underground portion of the stem rhizome of its plant Curcuma vitae. The plant has been originated in the northern, eastern, and central parts of India, especially in the state of Madhya Pradesh. Key facts about black turmeric as follows: color bluish black, shape 2 to 6 in diameter, flesh color bluish white, taste bitter, pungent, hot, and earthy taste. Can you just change the slide? The market potential for black turmeric is quite vast and enlarging because of its natural and organic healing properties. Application in healthcare, Ayurvedic, medical care, as well as the nutrition and beauty industry. On the basis of type of use of black turmeric, you can use it for the following markets like medicinal, Ayurvedic, skin related, food and taste related, beauty, religious, traditional. Can you change this thing? Sorry. Yeah. Process of cultivation of black turmeric: raising, propagules, preparation of plant, irrigation process, pest control, crop harvesting, post-harvesting. The license that will require to do this business are certificate from SBI, that will be the Spice Board of India, GST registration, trade license, which is actually not very hard licenses to get. Change the slide. Let me give you an example so that you can understand this idea a bit better. So let's assume that, so see, if 1 kg of seeds costs us rupees 300, that will be $3.75. And we are helping one person by giving him 1 kg of seed. That means in $300, we can help 100 people by giving them 1 kg of seed, where we don't need to do any capitalist investment or any other work, rather than distributing, monitoring, and guiding them for the way of production, as they already had the means and equipments of production. So this way we can actually help a lot of people without doing much. Can you again change the screen? I guess you missed one slide. Okay, so before speaking about this slide, I guess there's one slide left. I would like to explain you about the idea for this project for point B. The point B of our project is like, yes, sorry?
Yeah, this one.
Slide. Yeah, there is slide missing. I'll just explain it verbally. Okay. The vision for point B, the producing of black turmeric, is to help the people who are actually producing and involving in agriculture activities, but are not getting, money or any way of living, because the agriculture produce they are producing, it's not they can sell it in the markets, and if they are selling in the market also, they are not getting much money. They are just producing it for their self-consumption. So we'll go to northeastern regions and in Assam, where people are already involved in agriculture activities. Will distribute the seeds and you will guide them over the period. And then when the produce is actually produced, and then they can sell it in the markets, in online platforms and all. And this way they can earn the profit. And this way it will be a sustainable thing. As once they earn the profit, they can again get the seed. The seed doesn't cost that much. The end product will give them really a nice profit. So that here in this slide, I'm going to say you the estimated cost for the project. Let's say the amount of investment for the project is $300. Accordingly, $300 converted to INR will be 23,986 rupees, which is a huge sum for this project because at the end, it's like in India, the currency value is a bit less than US. So let's say we get $300, we divide it into $125 for labor cost, $125 for raw materials, still will be left with $50 that we can rent a place for 3-4 months for our point A production, that will be the bamboo product. Moreover, if I say how to divide the percentage between point A, that is bamboo products, and point B, black turmeric, it will be 80% and 20% division of 100%. So let's say we have $300, we'll give $240 to our bamboo products and spend the rest remaining $60 in buying seeds for black turmeric. Can you change the screen? Our vision, at the end, I want to tell you guys what our vision is. Our vision from this project is to achieve a sustainable economic environment where people, irrespective of their gender, have a mode of earning their living. They are no longer unemployed. Middlemen and big companies are no longer in charge of their fate of this underprivileged communities who have potential, knowledge, and skills, but don't have the required resources and ideas about how to organize themselves in this continuous growing world. From our project, we'll try to achieve this SDGs, that there is no one under poverty line, there's zero hunger, there's gender equality, that women and men are getting work, there's decent work and economic growth, there's industry innovation and infrastructure, there will be reduced inequalities, responsible consumption and production will happen, partnership for the goals. Can you again change the screen? Below are some pictures of people from the region of Assam, and our project is to bring happiness in the faces of children, women, and men who are deprived of their basic rights because they are not economically strong. I'm sharing these pictures, hoping it will be easier for you guys to connect with them this way. Here, I conclude my presentation. Thank you so much for these opportunities, and I'm sorry if I did some mistakes. But this is the video, guys.
Great presentation, Farhan. What about the
Thank you so
storyboard?
much.
You have the storyboard also in this team, or?
Yes, sir, we have our storyboard in this team. Actually, we have not presented today the video as what happened. In the video, we are trying to make a play, and we didn't get enough time to get the characters because all of us are in different states and regions. As our leader is also in another country. So here, in short, I can explain you our idea that we are thinking. We are thinking to make a play about the things that IIET had done in this past 7 years. We'll make a play. We'll also make a photographic animation that will be like, we'll go to some areas where sustainable economic development projects are happening in our region. If I'm in Delhi, if there's any, and we'll include it in showing the people how this inspiration economic projects can help and all. But actually, it's a bit time consuming, so I'm so sorry for that. But we'll present it soon to you guys.
It's okay. It's anyway, because of the time, I think it's good that you leave it for next time. So Ramli, as I think we agreed, is that it's good to have 2 teams per time, and since if we're gonna meet twice a week, it will be good. I know it's difficult for some of you to enter the internet twice a week, but it will also help you because the length of time will be less, so because otherwise we're gonna spend at least 3 hours, on just one sitting, which I think all of us can afford to do that. But again, I thank this team. I would like to comment on this team, and then I will maybe we need to hear from you, or if you have any questions even about my presentation, what I presented, because the idea is not to only do projects. The idea is that you, since you are now dealing with a person who claim to be most expert in this field, is that me and Dr. Dunya, of course, also with me, and also the other guys which been there also, Paul and Godfred, okay, and to some extent also Ramli and so on. And I'm sure with time also we call you expert, inshallah, or mentors, at least in the beginning. I want to comment on this team, which is, I think this is Godfred team, right? Am I right? So
yes, sir, you're right.
Yeah. So I was confused because you covered 2 projects, Farhan. The Bamboo, which is already we know about. And you know, one of our challenges is that people get to confuse between, as Dr. Dunya said, between an entrepreneurship project, okay, or even a social business project, and socio-economic project based on the, you know, quote unquote inspiration economy approaches. And this is even I'm having challenges sometimes even with Paul or with Godfred, and they get some time to confuse because of their, you know, the stress they go through or the challenges they go through, because we are not asking them to do a business model that is profitable, which is you are taught mostly in your schools and so on, directly or indirectly, whether you are business school or other schools, but also we're asking them to change their community. So we don't want them to be more, for example, making profit of from their business, but they can't show, for example, enough how much they brought people out of poverty, or they managed to employ youth, or managed to minimize unemployment, or managed to reduce the migration of youth, okay, or, you know, reduce the number of NEET. You know what NEET mean? Which is youth or students like you, which is not employed, not in education, not in training. Okay, they are not in the university, they are not working, and they are not getting training from, you know, like you are getting this training. This is a waste of time for their life, you know. So for that, we're saying we have to be careful choosing a project, one issue, and why we are choosing a project. And now we chose a project for Bamboo because we found out in that village that is Paul was working on, okay, can be best if they do on fishing and in ecotourism, supported by Bamboo. So Bamboo was not the target, okay, even for this is even for Sumaya team or Ramli team, okay. Bamboo, I mean, the product is not the target. The target is the community. The more you are close to humans, whether you are professional doctor or engineer or historian or social scientist or psychologist, whatever is your discipline, the more you're going to bring solutions to the world better. Because the world today needs solutions relevant to humans, okay? So I would say that your project, I will give it 4 out of 5, okay? And I would say that our problem is about raising the profit margin. Remember, both of you, and even for the other team, it's not about the product, it's about how much we make a profit margin, not us, not the social for-profit leader, but or the inspiration economy expert or mentor like you in this stage. No, it is how much you're gonna bring people out of poverty or minimize their poverty, and alleviate their poverty. I claim in Mauritania we are eliminating poverty. See, we're not alleviating poverty. Okay, we are eliminating poverty by doing co-ops. And for that, I call sometimes for certain areas, if you can feel that there is team spirit, or, you know, people can work together, even not 10 people, Farhan, I would say, no, we need per project maybe 30 or 40 if we manage to bring community members together, okay? And we are willing to spend more than 300. 300 is only the initiation in the beginning, okay? Then we can spend more and more, and say this is what we did with the project of the Bamboo, or the project with Godfred for the shea butter. That's one issue, okay? The other thing that I like that you've gone into the financial feasibility of this. But again, the socio-economic feasibility is more important. Okay, this is a call for all of us, and don't focus on the financial feasibility, because, by the way, 90% of the financial feasibility sometimes it's wrong. But the socio-economic feasibility, you cannot be wrong. If it's relevant to how many people there, how many people in this community, specific community. So what you need to go, you need to focus on a specific community in the different countries where you can work with such a $300, and maybe it is similar project. For example, and you mentioned about the black turmeric, okay? This is, I know that we know the yellow or the orange turmeric, which is known, well known. It's good for diseases. We eat it in ourselves. People even take bath with it because they consider it like an antibiotic or a protection. Okay. But the idea here It's not the idea, the good idea, and this is a product that's not properly used, because you cannot compete with the big companies, but we can compete with big companies for that we bring a products that inspire the community to see how much they can do themselves with only minimal resources. To see they will forget over time about this $300 or $600 or $900 that we're gonna give them over time and so on. But they will gain the inspiration currency, and they can change the whole world. They can change, I mean, themselves, and then they can change the whole world, hopefully, or they can live with dignity and better quality of life. So this is, I think, my comments on the second team. Both teams is great, and I feel that even the products you have chosen is good. But remember, go towards communities. Don't go towards product ideas. Maybe this is something that is we need to know about. And even, by the way, and Godfred or Paul, and they didn't have idea about bamboo. Okay, they had they seen the community, and then when they seen the community, which is we were through our side visits, and hopefully you'll do the side visits in the future also. They've seen the community. They said, okay, what type of resources we can give such type of I mean, we can exploit for such type of community, so that we can bring more people into this little amount of money, and we can see their changing of life within 6 to 12 months. Okay, and even my evaluation for people that I'm dealing with, at least 12 countries live now. This is my first question, not my first how much money he or she is making. No, how much they are really managing to bring, how many people are with them working now, how much they are profiting. And this is one of the things I'm challenging always Godfred, for example. And I don't care also about money, they're making money. Are they educated better? Are their children go to school? Do they have 2 meals? They're putting 2 meals, now, or they can afford to have 1 meal with dignity, okay, without hardship, without challenges and so on. And then can they put a second meal on the table? These are the things that gonna bring us always together. Hopefully within even 10 years, 20 years, you'll not forget us, because we humans, we like to be humans. Okay, because some of us sometime we become like animals. Only we are thinking about eating, making money, buying houses, living quality of life, and we forget others. No, the more we are relevant to helping others, the more we're gonna flourish our life, and we become more professionals, wherever is our profession. Okay. Sorry, I taken a long time, but I felt excited, and I feel again you inspired me today for these two presentations that I gone through. I think, Paul, let us give Dr. Dunya, and then we'll give you back the.
Sir, team 1 is ready actually.
No, today, as I said, better and because too much also not good for you. For me, I can not easy, but I want people to learn from each other.
Yes,
so team
sir,
1
actually,
team 1 and team 4 is left for example, after 2 days, 3 days, you decide the time, and we come back together. We said now we'll have 2 meetings per week.
Okay. Yes, sir. Can I request you today? Can we wrap up with team 1, because they're very excited and waiting for long actually. So can you please keep my request?
If I may, I know that you are the leader of this, but let us, Paul. It's more than 1.5 hours since we started. I believe in absorbing the whatever I said and whatever the others said is very important also. So let us sleep on it, and even develop the even team 2 and team 3. They can go back based on my comment and maybe do some corrections in their slide. Their slide perfect, but I felt that we need to touch the human side more. Which community near you? For example, if the team is made from 4 people from 4 countries, from 4 communities, okay, they say this is suitable for this community because this is where it's their status 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, they are uneducated, or they are losing their stability or family stability, divorce, alcoholic, the fathers are alcoholic, whatever. Okay, bring me something relevant to humans so that we can connect the dots, as you said in the beginning. Because these are the missing dots that is also I did not hear today. Excellent presentation. So I think, Paul, if I may, let us give a chance for Dr. Dunya, and let us do like this. Every time, 10 minutes for me in the beginning, or Dr. Dunya, and then if you have questions on what we present, or any questions that you have from your research, and then 2 teams, and then we comment on these 2 teams. The other, all of us, we're gonna learn from this so that we can put it into the next meeting. And each meeting, we're gonna raise the bar, expecting that, for example, team 1 and team 4, they're gonna do something better than even the other 2 teams, because we need to inspire each other. It's not about competition, it's about inspiring. And frankly, I am very, very inspired. And thanks again for you, Paul, because you created something that is I could not visualize. And this is again because of you insisted that you take the full leadership on that. Okay, so may I give Dr. Dunya?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. So thanks again. I'm really very impressed by what I've seen. And as I said earlier, and Dr. Muhammad emphasized then, I mean, the project is really very great, but I think now this is a chance for the 2 group who didn't present to revisit, and to maybe you need to make a slide for yourself. Just where am I different from another entrepreneurs, other people who work for social profits, and me while I'm using my IE. So I think who present need to do this accordingly. And I think group 1 and 4 haven't done this because we learn from each other. This will bring to your attention really what I'm going to change or not to change, or where I need to do some modification to my project. The projects are great, but these modifications that will make you different than any other, and will make it easier for us if you really absorb what we say in an inspiration economy. So I think if you may allow me that I give you like this small, what you say, it's like homework, just to revisit and add this single slide to do the comparison, and how are you different than these? What are you going to change to make it different than other? I think this will make it easier for you, and then you'll be more focused in the IE. So that's all what I want to say. And thanks a lot for all your efforts, all of you. I'm really very impressed. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much, sir.
I would like
Yes, sir.
can
Yes, sir.
play after let's say 2 days. Today is I'm not sure if suitable for all of you. On Saturday, we meet again same time, so that we can present or get the other 2 teams. Okay, I think this is and also see if for the teams that presented today, if they want to present some additional for their ideas. Okay, shall we agree on Saturday?
Yes, Saturday.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay, I know Paul will not sleep tonight, but I know that you don't sleep a lot of nights, so don't feel comfortable. Whatever I'm doing is also for your best, for the best of all, because I think that there are many ideas. Now we need to correct the ideas and improve the ideas. And as I said now, for the 2 teams already, not only for Sumaya, the second team also, I am willing to invest based on the community. The ideas are good, but tell me which community, how many people will benefit. I think this is some of the things that I'm having challenge with Fred or with Paul. Now, what is we did? What is I mean, how many people are now uneducated, or they can't go to school, or they cannot afford to eat? This is the numbers. This is the one which is inspiring me more. And then the project idea. So they are all come together, so for that we call it a multidisciplinary approach. Okay, we need to see the community, specific community, and the specific project brought together, so that we directly invest. I will not delay even sending you the money for that. But once it is something that is feasible and can help the communities to change. Okay. Thanks a lot again, and hope to see you on Saturday on same time. All agreed? Oh.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thanks a lot. Then we'll see you on Saturday. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye.